Mr. Moss wants you, said his secretary.
Callahan?
Yes, sir.
Don't act so innocent, Callahan. Your report isn't complete. It should have been ready by now.
Yes, sir.
You're not acting, Callahan. You're stalling.
No, sir.
Then where's your personnel evac report, Callahan? Eh? Where is it?
Callahan wrung his hands. Almost ready, sir, he lied. Just running it through now, sir.
Speed it up. Speed it up. Time's a wasting, boy. You're not afraid, are you, Callahan?
No, sir.
Then let's have it. No more delay. Bull by the horns. Expect it in an hour, Callahan. Understand?
Yes, sir. The boss clicked off. Callahan groaned audibly. What can I do? He said to himself. He went to the brain and shook his fist helplessly at it. Damn you! He cursed. He had to think. He had to think. It was an effort. He jerked about in his swivel chair like a hooked fish. He beat his hands on the desktop. He paced the floor and tore at the roots of his hair. Finally, exhausted, he gave up and flopped ungracefully on the office sofa, abandoning himself to the inevitable. At that precise moment, the mind being the perverse organ it is, he was struck by an inspiration. The Maintainovac bore an uneasy resemblance to Callahan's own think machine. Wilson, the oldest employee of General Products, had been the operator of the maintenance brain. He had been a nice old duffer, Wilson, always ready to do Callahan a favor. Now that he had been swept out in Callahan's old purge, the personnel manager had to deal with a new man named Lockwood. Lockwood wasn't so easy to deal with.
Stay out of my files, mister, he said.
Callahan tried to look superior. I'm the senior officer around here, Lockwood. Let's not forget that.
Them files is my responsibility.
Lockwood, a burly young man, stationed himself between Callahan and the file case. I want to check something. I need the service records of my brain.
Where's your requisition paper?
I haven't got time for that, said Callahan truthfully. I need it now, you fool. Lockwood set his face like a Rushmore memorial. Be a good fellow, can't you? Callahan quickly saw that wheedling wasn't the answer. All right, he said, starting for the door. I just wanted to help you. He opened the door just a crack. Sure enough, Lockwood responded. How do you mean, help me? Didn't you know? Callahan turned to face him. I'm running through an aptitude check on the personnel evac. Special department head check. Mr. Moss's orders. So? I was just getting around to yours. But I figured I'd better make sure the brain was functioning properly. He grew confidential. You know, that darn machine has been firing everyone lately. A little rock slide began on Lockwood's stony face. Well, he said, if that's the case. I knew you'd understand, said Callahan very smoothly. Eagerly, the personnel manager collated the records of the personnel evac. They were far more complex than any employee record, and it took Callahan the better part of an hour. Any moment he expected to hear the president's angry voice over the intercom. His anxiety made him fumble, but at last the job was done. He slipped the record, marked by a galaxy of pinholes, into the brain. Now we'll see, he said grimly. Now we'll find out what's eating this monster. He flipped the switch. The personnel evac winked. It was several minutes before it digested the information in its chamber. Then it chittered. It chortled. It chuckled. Callahan held his breath until the burp came. The card appeared. It read: Subject PV8, mechanical rating 9987, memory rating 9995, last personal vac analysis none, current rating 100, analysis, subject operating at maximum efficiency, equipped to perform at peak level, is completely honest and does not exhibit bias, prejudice, or sentiment in establishing personnel evaluations. Cumulative increase in mnemonic ability. Analytic ability improving. Callahan walked slowly over to the action chute as he finished reading the card. However, it read, because of mechanistic approach to humanistic evaluation, subject displays inability to incorporate human equation in analytical computation, resulting in technically accurate but humanistically incorrect deductions. Recommendation: fire him. Callahan dropped the pink card into the chute. In half an hour, the action wheels of General Products concluded their work, and the personnel evac had winked for the last time. The End of This Success Machine by Henry Slessor.